Good evening all of you. You are warmly welcome for our presentation. I am Sadeesh, we are team A. Okay, today we are going to talk about an interesting point, that is food waste reduction. Actually, that is a very big problem at present in the world. Okay, let's see the content. First one is introduction of food waste, and second one is impact of food waste, and third one is strategies for reducing food waste, and technology and innovation. Next one is community initiative and programs, and government policies and regulation, and last one is future direction. Okay, today I am going to talk about understanding food waste. Actually, what is the food waste? How much food do we waste? 17% of food reaching customers is wasted. How much food do we do not eat, and how do we waste food? So, others will explain about that. Okay, second one is statistics on global food waste. Actually, how much food do we waste? So, government have those information as statistics. All the food we throw away is taken to one place and destroy or recycle. Just 6 years remain to achieve sustainable development goal which call for having food lost or waste worldwide by 2013. Okay, third one is causes of food waste at different stages. Actually, a lot of food we waste. So, in fact, 25% of children suffering from malnutrition. There are several ways in which this food is wasted. The wasted this food is wasted. If one of them, imagine that there is a funeral in your home, about 25% of food you prepared at home will remove. Under that topic, first one is production. Okay, let's see what the production is. Actually, there are a large number of restaurants and hotels in around the world where the food product by them sales is wasted. Strong causes of the food spoilage is production with overproduction, 25% of it wasted. Okay, next one is retail. Actually, retail is an important and growing issue in the global retail industry. That refers to food product that is food waste by several processes, either because it is not sold, is damaged, is spoiled. Food wastage is high due to this reason. Okay, you can see the board. Last one is consumption. Actually, I think you all know about that topic because we get 3 food meals per day. So, between 25% and 13% of food we waste, consumption is consumption. Actually, a lot of children suffering from malnutrition. Okay, I think you all have a good idea about my topic. So, I think you all have, you can get more ideas about this whole topic through other members. Okay, thank you. Now I invite to Thenumi to continue presentation.
I am Thenumi. Now I am going to explain about impacts of food waste. Food waste has significant environmental impacts. Among them, now I am explaining about greenhouse gas emissions. The people in our society are directly responsible for impacts of food waste because causes of environmental impacts are deforestation, air pollution, and destroy natural resources, etc. Due to these man-made unsuitable activities, the temperature of environment is changed. Then temperature which food should be stored is also changed. and also destruction of crops due to heavy rains, destruction of cropland with flooding due to sand dumping. All these things are caused by human activities. As a result of them, things that like flooding happens. Okay, our next point is economic cost. Yes, to tell you the truth, you and I have financial problem these days. So this economic is also a strong topic for food wastage due to economic reasons. Vendors subtract food and food spoils quickly due to use subtracted packaging and food without proper transport facilities. Okay, our last point is social implication. Now I explain about it. Food wastage affects people while many go hungry. Good food is thrown away. This shows unfair sharing of reasons and makes poverty worse. It's a problem we can fix together. Okay, thank you. I think you have a good idea about it. Next, I invite Siyara to continue our presentation.
Thank you, Thenumi. I'm Siyara. I'm going to talk about strategies for reducing food waste. Today, I'm going to talk about this topic under three parts. They are how we can reduce food waste at the production level, in retail, and also at the consumer level. Okay, now let's talk about how we can reduce food waste at the production level. We can use organic fertilizers. Organic fertilizers have many uses including improving soil health, being less likely to damage plants, protect environment, and also reducing the risk of over fertilizing. And also there are some insects that are harmful for plants. Aphids, white flies, leaf miners are some of them. We can reduce food waste by preventing them. And also during the harvesting, food also can be damaged. So we should be more care about food when harvesting. Okay, now let's talk about how we can reduce food waste in retail. We can donate excess food for those in needs, and also in present there are some requirements that can control condition of food according to the shelf life of food. And then let's talk about how we can reduce food waste at the consumer level. Food waste mostly occurred at the consumer level. By meal planning, we can reduce food waste. We can buy only what we want and use it all. And also properly storing, we can reduce food waste. Keep potatoes and onions separate. Freeze meat before using by date are some methods that can reduce food waste. And also we can teach kids about food wasting. As an example, we can tell them what happens to food when they throw it away. And also there are many we can explain them there are many families in the world don't have one of their meal per day because of food wasting. Okay, now let's talk about how we can use technology and innovation in reducing food waste. First one is apps and platforms for tracking food waste. In present, there are some apps that can use for reducing food waste. Flash Food, Food Cowboy, Olio, Food for All are some of them. Now you can see the slide. This is a picture of Flash Food app. You can use this app for reducing food waste. And also the second one is innovation in packaging and preservation. In present, there are some packaging styles that can use for reducing food waste, such as modified atmosphere packaging, biodegradable packaging, active packaging, and also compostable packaging are some of them. And the third one is use of AI and data analytics in reducing food waste. We can use AI in reducing food waste by linking supermarkets with a network of farmers and sellers, and also AI can monitor near expired food, and AI can monitor fridge contents to help owners meal planning and pick meals. By this, we can reduce food waste. Okay, now I think you all have a good idea about strategies for reducing food waste and how we can reduce food waste by using technology and innovation. Okay, thank you. Now I invite Yashiru to continue the presentation.
Okay, thank you, Siyara. Good evening, all of you. I'm Yashiru. So my team members explain you about food waste at different stages, and now I'm going to explain you about community initiatives and programs on food waste. I'm going to talk about 4 points under this topic, and first one is food donation programs. Actually, some groups work with stores and restaurants to collect extra food. So these foods go to the food banks and shelters to help people in need. So this reduces food waste, and also some volunteers also help to distribute food. So I think this is a good method to reduce food waste. Second one is teaching people about food waste. Actually some communities hold classes to teach people about food waste. So they teach meal planning and storing food properly, and also using leftovers. So people also learn about composting. When we talk about this food waste topic, composting is a very important point and very interesting point. So now I will explain about it. Next topic is also the composting programs. Some communities have places to drop off food for composting. The composting turns food scraps into natural fertilizer, which can be used in our gardens. So as I told you, composting is a very good method to reduce food waste. Last and the fourth one is working with local businesses. So some communities team up with businesses like farms, stores and restaurants to use extra food. So some businesses give food safe but can't be sold, like near expired items. So this way food goes to the people who need it instead of throwing them away. Actually, from these programs, businesses get tax benefits for helping out. So I think now you have a good idea about this topic, and now you can understand the importance of community initiatives and programs to reduce food waste. Next, I am going to talk about another important part, that is government policies and regulation to reduce food waste. Okay, under this I am going to talk about 3 points. First one is setting goals to reduce food waste. So actually some governments often set big goals to cut their food waste by half in a certain year. These goals push everyone, such as businesses, individuals and communities, to work together and reduce food waste and that is thrown away. For example, some countries aim to cut their food waste by 50% by 2030. Second one is making food donation easier. This means actually some governments have laws that encourage businesses like grocery shops and restaurants to donate food that is safe and unused. These donations usually protect businesses from being sued if they donate food that is safe and in good condition, which makes them more likely to donate. So I think now you have a good idea about it. Third one and the last one is composting and recycling. As I told you earlier, this one is very important when we talk about food waste reduction. So by composting we can reduce food waste at a high level. Actually, instead of sending food scraps to landfills, some governments may set up composting programs. Actually, composting turns food scraps into soil, which can be used in our gardens and farms as well. So, as I told you, this reduces land waste and food waste, and also creates something useful out of these food scraps. So I think now you have a good idea about it, and now you can understand why this was an important part to food waste reduction. Now I invite Adeesh to continue our presentation, and he will explain about the future reduction of food waste.
Okay, thank you, Yashiru. Good evening, all of you. I am Adeesh from Team A. You all know what our topic is. Did you know that food loss and waste are responsible for 8% of global greenhouse gas emissions? 17% of all food reaching customer is wasted. Okay, today I am going to present about food waste reduction of future direction. Let's see this slide now. First one is technology and innovation. AI and IoT can track expiry date of food waste and many other things. This help to optimize supply chain and food waste reduction at the customer level. Second one is customer awareness. Increasing awareness of the impact of the food waste and food planning, food storage, and understanding of food expiry date to reduce food waste at the household level. Third one is circular economy model. Circular economy model. Other businesses are following circular practices such as turning food waste into compost and recycling into animal feed or new product. Next one is policy and regulation. Government can enforce structural rules on food waste reporting. As food waste reporting that display food waste reporting practices. And next one is sustainable practices. Renewable promoting agriculture and local food system can through the more efficient delivery and consumption practices. And next one is recycling. Developing new product from food waste, as an example, making snacks from food peels can economy opportunity while reducing food waste. And last one is partnership with food donation. It can partnership with local food donation organization to provide food to those in need to environment, reduce food waste in environment. Okay, my part is end. I think you have a good idea about this topic. By following this method, we can significantly reduce food waste and the associated environment impact. Okay, and finally, I would like to thank all of you to pay your attention during our presentation. Thank you.